TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like bow, 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 bow. King's back in his hometown when them wheels hit and I touch down, they bow, 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 bow. I'm back there doing jack dance like bow, 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 bow.
Greetings and best wishes. For a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the home of the Rockets as we are live from Houston, Texas. And, of course, Victor Oladipo. This is their first game without him.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Back to Murray. To the inside. And finished off by Martin.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Here's Lowry. Martin with the block. And they get it back. They get the rebound. Adebayo. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Now here's Butler. Following the miss by Jabari Smith. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now here's Murray. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Rockets with the rebound. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's stolen by Lowry. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Knocks it loose. Pass to Adebayo. Clock at 4. Inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Wide open look here for Murray. Tries again. Three-pointer. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
You know, we often talk about the importance of confidence for these young players, guys. Murray's showing plenty of confidence there.
Pass to Lowry. Driving the lane. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Substitution on the board. 1:32 left to play in the first.
You know, that's just simply outstanding focus. Butler is used to getting hit on the way up, expects to be bumped and jostled around, and still muscles his shots in.
And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker, looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Butler with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Adebayo with the elbow. Shoots from 8. Here's Anthony. Miami no good on that time either. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make finishing with force.
Shook that building all the way up. Green, because of his creativity and athleticism, carving up the defense with ease.
To the middle, and it's Adebayo in the corner. And the layup's good off the glass. Adebayo's got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Butler. .34 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Boy, a fine passer at his position. Jimmy Butler recognizes when his teammates are open and how to get the ball to him.
Pass to Green. Rebounded by Anthony.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And here is Simon. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Green taking his time here. Smith in the post. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Heat. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
They've placed an emphasis on beating up that offensive glass, and it's paying off with all of these second-chance buckets.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Miami. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And you look at what they shot from the line last season, and it's so much higher. I mean, you wouldn't think it's possible to take such a tumble in the span of just 1 year.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. They're just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Nance outside. That 3 off the mark. Rockets trailed by 4. Murray with it. He's picked up by Nance. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league, and worked his way up from video coordinator. And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Here's Sharp. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Dedmon. Dedmon's shot is off. Pass to Christopher. Here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. 7-foot shot. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Gordon. Latrey. The rebound by Sharp. The Heat with the lead. Dedmon a screen. Johnson outside. And Simons has it in the corner. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Dedmon. Miami no good on that time either. So it's the Rockets now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And Smith with the stuff.
And although 6'10", Smith possesses incredible agility. He is going to be a terror on the attack.
Dedmon's shot is off.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodline.
Pass to Nance. Back to Simons. Again, the miss by the Heat. And here's Houston. They're on an 11-2 run. A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now for an update on Kyle Lowry's injury. Let's go to David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to speak with the head athletic trainer for the Heat about his status. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended, but that there does not appear to be any structural damage. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Pass to Lowry. Kuzma with it. Down low. The kick outside to Butler. Sinks the triple. Butler's got 7.
Well, Butler takes a 3, and he's expecting to make it. He's not at all a volume shooter. He is very selective when he shoots the 3.
And it's Murray penetrating. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. He can't get that one to fall. The Heat go the other way with it. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
Up top, Adebayo. Outside for Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Anthony. The Rockets pull it in. And it's Houston on the break. Green with the ball. Out defended by Adebayo. Kicks it out to Gordon. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And now it's an 8-point Rocket lead. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Houston.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The 4th most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the final.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. They recover it. A second chance effort. Now here's Green. Smith up top. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 5. Porter. Chalk up 2 there. Porter's got the lead up to 12 now for Houston. For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
It's stolen by Lowry. Kuzma with it. Now guarded by Porter. 14 feet away. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. It's stolen by Smith. And here comes the break. Here's Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
And that one misses. And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done, he plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason. And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And Porter, here we go. Can't get it to fall. The Heat trailed by 8. To the paint. The kick outside to Butler. Trying to get open is Kuzma. Butler, no good. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And here is Capella. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot. The Rockets with another miss. And here are the Heat. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And they're in the thick of this long road run. That's the 3rd of 7 straight on the road. Timeout called, the Rockets. A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside. And he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan, and he is relentless in his attack.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Anthony left side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent. Well, you know, Gordon takes most of his threes at the top of the arc, but he has the stroke to knock down the corner 3 as well.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Sharp. Back to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
On the wing, Green. 8 points for him. Now here is Smith. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Houston.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
To Dedmon. Here's Anthony. Puts it up from 12. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
A mid-range master. Carmelo Anthony looks to attack from this area whenever he can.
Now Murray. 11 points in the game. Smith outside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Out to Anthony. A 3-ball. Kept alive. Can't get the putback. Here's Green. Smith outside. Fires from deep. That one, no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident.
24. The Heat. 34.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Outside Butler to the left wing. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. From outside off the mark. Pass to Smith. Great D that time from Adebayo. The Heat trailed by 10. Now here's Sharp. And Simons has it in the corner.
Oh, man.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacking. In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And it's Butler with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game, guys. No doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing here after that steal and run out.
Simons on the wing. That's tipped inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Timeout called, the Rockets. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Stephen Silas talking to his team during the break. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack. And he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And here are the Heat now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Outside for Lowry. Adebayo the screen. To tie it up. Good work defensively by Capella.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Green. That one doesn't go. And Miami the other way now. And Hart has it in the corner. Kuzma outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Already a skilled interior player. At times when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul.
And it's tied up with that one.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Pass to Smith. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Christopher. And the layup is good.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
It's Adebayo, top of the key. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Anthony. Here's Miami now. They're on a 16-6 run. To the middle. It's picked off. Here's Christopher. Pass to Smith. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Anthony. And here's Lowry. Out to Anthony to take the lead. Rebound by Smith. What is on the line here?
Crowd is so focused. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Outside Butler. Anthony on the wing. Back to Butler. 20 seconds left in the fourth. To the inside. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Anthony. Missed. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're up by 2. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The drive by Gordon. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
A veteran player who has been in his fair share of big moments. Gordon is relatively comfortable going to the line in this situation. I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Timeout called the Heat. They're behind by 4. 3 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's what they're talking about. I mean, it's their only chance. And even if it's a long shot, it is a chance.
It's stolen by Capella. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm.